So, I actually still have the diss track lyrics from 3 years ago, and I'm gonna read out a few of the bars that was in the diss track that caused me a lot of shit at school. I think you need to sort out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video, it is going to be a story time, and I'm actually proper fucking pumped for this video. But this story time is how I almost got expelled from my school for doing a YouTube video, doing a diss track on another student that went to the same school as me. This video idea came to my head when I was just sat down playing a bit of FIFA. And I was just thinking about, old memories at my old school and shit. And I was like, that is a big memory. I wrote a diss track on another student at my school, who, I'm not gonna lie, at the time, he was a bit of a prick. I don't know how he is now, because it was 3 years ago. I don't know how he is now, what he's doing now. But yeah, at the time, I didn't really like him, and I'm guessing he didn't like me. If you do like today's video, be sure to leave a like on the video, and be sure to subscribe as well. So, 3 years ago, I was in year 11. I got a lot of shit from quite a lot of people in my year, because I've done YouTube. People thought, oh, it's weird, oh, you're not normal. To be honest, I really couldn't give a shit. People took the piss out of me for doing it, and I was just like, fuck off. Go and do one, go and clean out the bin. Now and then it did get to me, and I did get in a few fights in the classroom. I remember I got in a fight in IT, or computer science, one of them. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this story time now is because it was 3 years ago, so I'm guessing that people have forgot about it and don't really care about it anymore. So there was this one kid at my school in the same year as me. We didn't really like each other. We didn't. And he used to take the piss out of me for my YouTube and that, that really pissed me off. Yeah, me and him had a few fights and that. He always won. He always won, but he was one of the popular kids, the one that had loads of friends and that. I had a few friends, but I was just kind of, a solitary cat, I like to call it. They supported my YouTube. I kept my friendship circle in school up very tiny, and I only kept the real ones that, actually supported the YouTube and that. Not people that act to me nice when their friends aren't around, but when their friends are around, they act like utter pricks. One morning, I was sat in mental, and I was sat next to my mate. I was thinking of a video idea I could do, and then I can't remember who came up with the idea, but I'm pretty sure my mate said, oh, you should do a diss track on, you know what, we'll give this kid a name, we'll call him Clements. Yeah, we'll call him Clements. My mate was sat next to me in my mental class. He came up with a video idea for me to do a diss track on Clements, and I was sat there going, oh, okay, this is a good idea, because everyone at my school in my year pretty much, although they took the piss out of my YouTube, they still watched it. So, I mean, does that make them fanboying girls? I sat there in mental and I was like, oh, I don't know how to write a diss track though. And then my mate went, I'll write it for you. So I'm like, alright mate, sweet. And then the following night he sent me the diss track. And then on the weekend I recorded it, edited it, then uploaded it for Sunday. On Monday, I was sat there in maths class, not knowing anything, and I was in a good mood because my diss track hit quite a few views. I think over 200 views in the space of 5 hours of it being uploaded. So I was sat there quite happy. I was just chilling, and yeah, in my maths class, I got pulled out of my maths class by my teachers, by the SSAs and the deputy head, because then this video just fucking blew up. It went from 200 views to then 600 views, and it just fucking blew up, yeah. And it went around the school, and that's where all them views came from. It went around the school, my diss track, and I got told by the SSA and the deputy head that Clements was quite furious about it and quite angry about it. I was sat there going, okay, laughing and that. I was like, oh right, yeah. Found out that apparently his parents weren't happy about it either, because I insulted him quite a lot. So yeah, and then after that, I then got escorted down to isolation inclusion. For those that don't know what isolation or inclusion is, it's where you get taken out of class for a period of time for the whole day sometimes, or you know, a couple of days, and then you go into like a booth and you do your work that you're given on your own. I never done the work when I was in there because I was in there quite a lot. It was like my second home. I never done the work because there was computers in there, so I used to just play like some games on the computers and that, and when the teachers would walk up and down, I'd go back to Word, typing my essay on Henry VIII. They weren't happy about it, so I got escorted, and these were their exact words to me. They went, "Look, you're going to be going to inclusion for your own safety." Okay, so I felt like I was on the watch list for some fucking mafia or something. So I went into inclusion, and yeah, I was there for a couple of hours, and then the deputy head comes over to see me. We're going to call the deputy head Mr. Bogtrotter, okay? So Mr. Bogtrotter comes into inclusion, and he's like, "Look, I'm willing to let you out of inclusion if you delete the diss track, the video off of YouTube." I couldn't do that. Like, I can't do that. Like, I genuinely can't. I was like, that done a lot of views in a quick period of time. I was quite furious. I was like, no, I'm not fucking deleting the diss track. Why should I? Yeah? I didn't mention his name in the fucking diss track, so I was like, no, I'm not deleting it. Why should I? And then I was like, right, well, if you're not going to delete it then, we're going to send you home. We're going to send you home and you won't come back. So I was like, right, so you're going to kick me out of school for a diss track I've done on a bully, Clements. And then they were like, so you're going to delete the video? I was like, no, I'm not going to delete the diss track. I was like, you don't understand how much fucking time and effort that took me to record and edit. Yeah, and then I was like, right, fine, I will send you home. And it got me thinking, I was like, is it really worth it to get kicked out of school for a diss track on another student? So it got me thinking, fine, I'll delete the video. But before all that, fucking Mr. Bogtrotter was saying, look, we're going to have to send you home then for your own safety, because Clements is furious with it. He's angry about it. But yeah, and in my head I was like, so he gets away with treating people like shit, but I don't get away dropping a diss track on him for fun. And I got a few threats as well because of that diss track as well. Even after I deleted it, went into school the next day and I got a threat from I got threatened by some female, so that was brilliant. I actually do still have the diss track lyrics, so I'm going to read out a few of them. I think you need to sort out the tie around your waist, so maybe you should retire the Big Macs, because they ain't going to get you a six-pack. This was actually a true bar. I made this diss track because you're a bully and you need to hide the fact that behind a Canada Goose or a Hilfiger hat. I was like, oh, that's solid, mate. This was what my mate wrote, and I was like, whoo, okay, this is some solid buzz. Like, that bit was solid, you know. So guys, I mean, that was an eventful story time really, and that is how I almost got kicked out of school for a diss track. I hope you did enjoy today's video, guys. If you did, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later on.